Hey you guys, how you guys doing? This is Mr. Gigi from the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. You guys, click that like button, share the video. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you. I want to thank all my subscribers. You guys, I'm almost to 700 subs. This is a baby channel, so we growing. We growing. Thank you, you guys. I really appreciate it. I really wanted to just do an open mic on some of the things that's been going on in 2022. Some of the bullshit I've seen that's rolled downhill very fast. Some of the successes, just some of the things I just pretty much experienced. You understand. You're gonna probably see me kind of go back and forth. Because on my phone here I got people shooting me Happy New Year's and shit like that or what have you. And then all types of shit or what have you. But anyway, without further ado, I just wanted to tell you guys thank you for actually putting in the effort. Just giving me a sub, giving me a like, sharing my content. I really appreciate it and everything. But I just want to say that 2022 has been a what I call a unique year. We seen a lot of bullshit, quite a bit. From I could go on. Bullshit. I've seen it just roll downhill. Week and I got the link posted in the chat. If you guys believe that you guys want to come on here, that's fine. If not, just watch this video afterwards. I got a you might hear some noise in the background, but I got a little bit of coffee brewing. It's Central Standard Time here. Um, and I'm pretty much right now, man, just laid back drinking my coffee, just chilling or whatever. Because I'm squeezing a little bit of time to say Happy New Year with my daughter and everything. My daughter's here and everything. But from what I've seen, I just seen so much shit. From the Will Smith situation. We seen that shit. We also seen Kevin Samuels pass away. We seen that shit. We also seen the rise and the high rise of the Passport Bros, the Blue Book Gentlemen, and the SYSBM. Yeah, shout out to them. They are actually rising. Like this stuff is going ham. I'm telling you, man, it's getting up there, man, for real. So yeah, they've actually made it to the official Yahoo. Yahoo site, and Yahoo actually put an article out. So you might want to go ahead and do a Google or Yahoo search and put in Yahoo slash or Yahoo Passport Bros, and you will see an article, and you should go and read that article. Um, when you read that article, you'll find some very, very interesting, deep information. Inside that article. I found it very, very interesting myself, very deep. Um, I also found it very compelling because it basically shows that when you got a small group of men that is out for a purpose, other men to follow to actually see what that purpose is, and especially if it's a positive purpose, a positive movement. You understand, and also bringing solutions. Not bringing on the same thing, not bringing on the same bullshit. Um, you got guys like myself and then other people getting on panels who we call women out on a bullshit. Where you got some guys, who are out there, some of them in the passport movement, and then some of them, are on the fence or whatever, telling us to be quiet or we're no better than them and all that bullshit. Let me tell you something, man. Okay, our job now is to call them out on their bullshit. We have to. We have to call women out on their bullshit. Okay. Over 50 plus years of being embarrassed on Lake, Ricky Lake, Geraldo, Oprah Winfrey, Sally Jesse Raphael. I mean, the shows go on, man. Mari, guys got embarrassed and humiliated. And for years, we had to sit there and shut the fuck up. My whole thing is this: how dare these goddamn men, these white knights, blue pill simps and shit like that. You guys like using simps. I don't like using the word simp. I like using Captain Save a Ho, Captain Kirk. you know, shit, you know, or Captain Luke Picard motherfuckers, you know, shit. How dare you go ahead and tell another man to be quiet, you know, or hush up and shit, knowing that there's been literally millions of women in the United States and Canada and westernized countries like Western Europe, man, that's been trying to shut men up for the longest, and you actually helping and encouraging these women, you know, for their cause to have us continue to shut the fuck up. We're not about to shut the fuck up. No, we got a First Amendment right. All right, a right to speak our goddamn mind, and we're gonna exercise that right, no matter if you don't like it or not. You know, this is not for you to decide, man. You know, it's either you participate or you're a player hate. That's just what it is, you know. And but we're gonna keep on trucking, you know, and that's just what it is. You know, we're gonna keep encouraging men and giving them advice, you know, so they can have solutions to actually have a better tomorrow. You understand? You know, because tomorrow's not promised to us, so we gotta live as many days as we can to the fullest, right? We have to, man. Okay, you know, because tomorrow's not promised. You know, next few minutes in some cases is not promised to us. You know, as they got so many guns out here, kids and people with psychological issues got quicker access to guns than a normal, responsible person who can handle a gun and put the gun up in a safe place. That's pretty fucked up. Our society's that fucked up. And that's what's part of what's been going on in 2022. You know, these are the issues that a lot of people don't want to touch on or talk about. You know, I've also talked about and also seen that, in my opinion, gays and trans have more rights than an actual man in the United States and Canada. Yes, they do. Okay. I've seen it too many times from little things in court, you know, to police arrests, you know, the list goes on, you know, whatever, right? But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, man, or whatever, right? To a certain degree, you can deal with it and tolerate it, but a certain degree, you got to bring a solution. You got to bring something to the table that's going to help these people out. You understand? Um, we can't necessarily just deal with the shit, shut the fuck up, and then just hope for change. Nah, man. Guys got to take action. You got to do something rather than do nothing. You understand? You got to do something rather than do nothing, you know? Um, Another thing I also want to talk about is divorces. You know, I've been seeing like too many divorces from Bill Gates, you know, Bill Gates divorce. We also seen what Dr. Dre, you know, Dr. Dre situation, Sylvester Stallone. Um, we've seen Tom Brady in divorce. You know, these are different guys who's going through this bullshit, man. You know, and you still got idiots out there encouraging guys to go out here and get married and propose to these bitches. Why? Why would you encourage these guys to propose to these goddamn women, knowing that they are incentivized to divorce us after we propose, after we sign the contract, after we spend X amount of time with them? Then they come in the relationship getting benefits and then leaving the relationship getting benefits, earning benefits, and all that other shit. You know, in most cases, it's not earned, man. It's just handed over to them or whatever, right? And whatever life that this man created before this woman, right, is lickety split, boom, he's out the door. That's just what it is, you know. So, but you guys out there, man, don't be encouraging these guys to get married in the United States. Stop that shit, man. Don't be encouraging them to get married. Don't be encouraging them to have kids. Don't be encouraging them to marry them. You should be having in your mind, right, going into 2023, in your mind to encourage these guys, 2023 and beyond, goddammit. You might be looking at this shit 10, 20 years down the road. You see what I'm talking about, okay? I You should be encouraging these guys, hey man, getting married, moving in with a woman, having kids with a woman, right? This is not the right way to go. You know, until these laws change, because these laws got to change out here, man. They have to change, right? If they don't change, god damn it, nothing's gonna happen, man. Nothing's gonna happen. All right, it starts with the courts, man, and these governments, man, who's running this shit, you know. And in most cases, a lot of this bullshit was created by design. You know, it's not like that somebody just came up with it And then soon enough, right, we just woke up, boom, it was there. No, this shit was created by design, man. You know, and only way we can do is we can take action by, number one, limiting our interactions with women. You know, like I tell you guys on my YouTube shorts, and I tell you guys, go to my YouTube shorts, man. I'm starting to upload little content on there, okay? And on the YouTube shorts, I tell you guys, man, to limit your interactions with women, you always want to get into short term transactions with them, just in and out transactions. You know, you go purchase your food, purchase your merchandise from them, get your receipt, leave. That's it, man. No hanging out with them or any shit like that in the United States, you know. Because I tell you guys right now, when it comes to women overseas, like I said, it's a totally different ball game, man. You're not getting the disrespect as you would here in the West, here in the United States, here in Canada, you know, North America, just period. You're not getting that type of respect, you know, disrespect, you know, in other countries. You know, here in the United States, you're going to get shattered on. You're going to get fucked over. You're going to get divorced, raped, you know, you're going to hit with vagina money, all that shit or whatever, you know. And you're going overseas and you're exploring a totally different world, totally different dynamic. And I tell you guys, all to God, why in the world should you put yourself through torture? Why? You know, why should you continue to propose to a woman that's not going to fucking appreciate you? What's the fucking point of that shit? You know, a lot of these guys still figure, well, all women ain't the same and eventually she'll change. And, you know, and they have no intentions, you know. If they had an incentive to change, yes, they would, but there's no incentive. I had a girl I talked to the other night, and I asked her, she wanted to come on the channel and tell me and other guys, well, you need to watch your mouth for saying this. You need to watch out for saying that, right? Telling men what to do, right? And this is what I told her. I said, the men are cool. We fine. When you got guys rising, getting passports and leaving, we are straight. Okay, we're going to other women. What you need to do, instead of telling us what to do, you need to go ahead and tell them women what the fuck to do. You understand? You need to hold those women accountable. Quit trying to tell other men what to do and hold women accountable, right? You know what she told me? Yeah. You know what the fuck she told me? She said, well, they not going to go ahead and do nothing. So if they not going to do nothing, what's the point? What's the point? We're not doing anything, so why tell us a goddamn thing? We are done. We've checked out. You got brothers leaving to Thailand, brothers going to Eastern Europe. Hell, you got brothers going to East Africa, man. They kicking ass in Brazil and in Colombia and taking names, man. Brothers going to Vietnam and Mongolia. You know, they going down there, you know, and they kicking ass, man, and they loving it, man. For real. These brothers are passporting it up. They leaving. They're done. Okay, they're not sitting on their ass, waiting for the woman to change, waiting for the woman to cooperate. No, there's no waiting anymore. Fuck the waiting, goddamn motherfuckers is grabbing that passport, right? Taking their money right in their bank accounts, cashing that check, getting that ticket, and getting the fuck up out of here. That's what the fuck they doing, man. So why in the world you sitting up here talking about? Well, you need to watch your mouth. You need to watch your thing. You need to watch what you're doing. Now, fuck watching what we doing and fuck watching what our mouth is. No, you need to get your ass over there and check these women. The men got the men over here, right? We hold each other accountable by nature, okay? The men hold each other accountable by fucking nature, okay? You need to take your ass over there and check these women, okay? While you sitting up there getting pregnant and having kids out of wedlock, while you having kids with thugs, bad boys, and all that other shit, man, you need to check these goddamn women. Quit trying to check men, man. You can't check a goddamn man. A man is way more powerful, and a man has way more options around the globe. We got the globe we got access to. If I don't want to be in one country, I can go to another country or city, okay? Or state, because, you know, a lot of countries also have their own states. Or you can go to a province, okay? All right, so anyway, thank you guys. Let me go to the chat here. You know, there's people that came in, you know. Shout out to Tampa Supreme. I ain't heard from you in a while. How you been doing, big homie? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. And my boy 411, man, I like this, man. This is my boy, man. He the one to hit me up on the grown ass motherfucking adult stand with the single mom, man. I'm telling you. Y'all need to go to his channel, man. For real, go to this old stuff, okay? The old stuff still applies today. I'm telling you, go to this man's channel, boy. Go to this man's channel, type in his channel, type in Don't Date Single Mothers. He got like a part 1 and a part 2. Okay, you have to. All right, it's going to be the best New Year's Eve treat I've given you guys today. So go to that man's channel. I am not bullshitting you. But shout out to 411 Talk Zone Radio Show, you guys. And make sure you guys tune into his show. He usually go lives on Wednesdays. I want to say 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm in Central Time, so his time zone is probably a little different. I'm not for sure, but go to his channel. You guys can go ahead and see and everything, So Anyway, thanks, Tampa Supreme. I'm glad to see you, man. Happy New Year's Eve to you and 411. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. I just thought I'd do an open mic real quick, It's just 12 p.m. Central Standard Time here, So, hey, I just thought I'd go ahead and I'll bring it in. I'm just drinking some coffee and, doing my thing real quick. I said I'll do a quick open mic and just talk about the bullshit that's been going on. You understand the bullshit? Okay, so look like we got somebody that's joined in. It's someone named Masanti. Is that correct? All right, give me one moment. I'm gonna bring you on a little bit, Masanti. Okay. All right. So, but anyway, but like I said though, when it all boils down to it, man, and it's all said and done, though, man, guys have to be able, man, to stand on your own 2 feet, man. We'll hold men accountable, but if these women do not understand how to hold themselves accountable, man, there's a high probability, man, that there's not nothing that's going to get fixed, man. Okay? Of course, it starts with the government. Man. But the other thing that it also starts with, too, themselves. Women need to check women. We hold ourselves accountable 100%. Okay? If I'm fucking up, 411 is going to tap me on the shoulder. Hey, you're fucking up, man. Or, hey, I'm warning you, don't go inside that rabbit hole, because, see, we got both the older generation, we got the younger generation, we got the middle generations or what have you, And, when you got a combination of guys, man, who's tired of the bullshit or whatever, right? They're going to hold certain guys of value, right, and accountable. Okay, we're not talking about Pookie. We ain't talking about Ray and Raekwon and them motherfuckers. We ain't talking about them. Okay, we talking about guys of value, guys who are the average men, guys who's making maybe 30, 40 grand a year. Okay, if that, okay. We're not talking about the 6-figure incomers. We're not talking about the guys out here who's selling these fucking thousands of dollars dating courses just to, well, I'm going to sell you this course so you can learn how to get 6 figures and be buff and then also get a Ferrari and a Audi and a Maserati and all this shit. So then therefore you can attract the North American woman so then she can shit on you and not appreciate all the things you work for. That's the truth about the dating coaches. That's the God honest truth. The dating coaches ain't told you that shit, have they? Fuck no, they haven't. They didn't tell you the truth. They told you, well, listen, you come your ass here, spend about $2,000 to $8,000 on my dating course, okay? And then you're going to learn all this shit, right? How to make 6-figure incomes, how to do a text mastery, or how to not call her, wait 3-4 days to 2 weeks to call her, get out of scene, all that bullshit, right? Then when you get this, well, let's say you got this $1 million home, man, or 6-figure. Let's say you got this $1 million home in 6-figure. Guess what? Guess what our incentive is? Our incentive is to destroy you, get as much as she can from you. Hell, if you're stupid to marry her, divorce you, and then exit out and clean you out as much as they can, and then move on to the next motherfucker. And you the dumb motherfucker that sat up there and bought the goddamn courses. All right? You got people out here, man, brothers out here who's making 20 and 30 grand a year, going to Thailand, going to Philippines, going to Eastern Europe, and they are living better than fucking millionaires. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How do you go to a country, man, second world, third world, it doesn't matter, man, and live better than some of the millionaires here in the United States? Okay? I've seen guys out there that's like 91 years old, man. They went from losing hair to getting their hair back in Brazil. I can't make this shit up. There's guys out there. I seen a couple guys that were just drunks, like piece of shit, unattractive motherfuckers. They were black. Went to the Philippines, man. To the Philippines, okay? They got a cool apartment for about $300 a month. They got their little check coming in from their VA, the disability, and also a settlement. That's three sources of income. We recommend make sure that you got a minimum of $2,000 coming in every month for the rest of your life before you leave the United States permanently to become an SPAC in another country. Minimum 2,000. Go to second and third world. Never first class countries. Never first world countries. Stay away from those. Okay. Too much liberal bullshit. Okay. These guys are living it fucking up. Okay, because the dollar multiplies times 10, times 20, times 100 in a lot of those countries. And don't go down there, man, speaking English and knowing you got a passport. Oh my God. I'm trying to tell you. If you don't believe me, I believe, this is my opinion, the original passport bros are the guys who was in the United States military, the guys who were in the Navy, the guys who were in the United States Air Force, the guys who were in the Army, the guys who were in the Marines, the Marine Corps, all those branches, those were the originals, man. You sit down and talk to the guys who were in Vietnam, man, guys who were in Desert Storm, guys who were in the Korean War, those were the originals, and they're going to tell you some shit for that ass. They're going to tell you both the good, the bad, and the ugly, but the majority of the time, all I've heard from my experience was all good shit. My own father, rest in peace. We didn't get along for shit. I ain't gonna lie. Me and my dad, we didn't get along for shit. Okay. He did tell me this though. At the times we did get along. Okay. This is my dad told me too. Shout out to 411. He said he did 17 years in the United States Navy. That's what I'm talking about. I told you I listen to them old guys. They know what they talking about, man. When it comes to that passport, for real. I've had old guys come to me to this day, like in their 70s, telling me, man, I fucked up. I said, how'd you fuck up? I shouldn't have came back. I had an option to keep my ass out there and get paid and stay, and the option to come back and forth and visit. The government would have paid for it, but I fucked up and came back here. I fucked up and got with an American woman. I fucked up and got married to an American woman. I fucked up and got divorced by an American woman. I fucked up and got hit by child support by multiple American women, okay? I can't make this shit up, you guys, all right? I can't. So my dad, he was in the Army, and he told me this. Him and a bunch of the Army vets, they told me, man, I don't care what branch of government you go to in the Army, Navy, Air Force, whatever, right? You get your ass in there and then get that passport. And if you don't go, at least when you turn 16, get your passport, okay? And as like I was, at that time, I was a soft blue-pilled pussy. I was a pussy. Oh my God, I might get shot. Oh my God, what might happen? Or my girlfriend, she might leave me and fuck somebody else. And they said, man, when you go over there, you're going to forget about that bitch. You're going to forget about her. Why the fuck my dumb ass didn't take that advice? You make dumb ass decisions when you're young, man. So here I go now, years later, one kid later, whatever. I went through custody, filed for custody. I'm not on child support, you guys. No, I went and got custody of my kid. My daughter's sitting in the other room. Okay. And it took me in my late 30s to just now get my passport. Thank God I didn't get a felony record. Because, see, if you got a felony record or a serious conviction like child support, what have you, kidnapping, embezzlement, selling serious drugs, whatever the fuck it may be, man, you ain't getting no passport, man. You a felon, class A, B, or C, you're not getting no passport, And if you got multiple felons, you definitely not getting no passport. A passport are for people, right, who are in a certain criteria, man. A passport is a privilege just like a license, man. They're not going to the airport or a post office just handing out passports because they can. Nah, man. you got to pass that background check, and you got to provide, the correct documentation in order for you to be able to do this, man. But I tell my boys out there on this channel, man, you better keep a clean ass background check. Don't be sitting out here getting felonies and shit like that. If you got you a Pookie or a Ray Ray in your life, and this motherfucker's getting felonies and DUIs and all that shit, keep your distance away from that motherfucker, man. For real. This motherfucker breaking into houses and shit, and he got about 20 kids by about 8 different kids' moms and shit. Keep your distance away from them. You can go by place, because I'm a domino player. You can go by, play some dominoes with them. Play some chess, whatever the fuck you want, or whatever it may be. But you need to keep your distance from that motherfucker, okay? Because that motherfucker, he will get you in trouble. In most cases, the default thing is to not have anything to do with his motherfucking ass or whatever. But there's some people got different relationships for different reasons. 411 Talk Zone made a statement, and he said, you need money to get a passport and stay away from child support. Of course you do. Of course you need money for a passport. Most passports are only about $130, man. Plus, you got to pay for your photo. I tell my boys to go to Walmart to get your photo. You can go to CVS or go to Walgreens. Me and my daughter, we went to Walgreens to get our photo because we got the photo, and then also you got the application, and then after that you got to show them your state ID, and then also show them your driver's license. And then in my case, you have to show them a court order in some cases, or it depends on if the other parent is there. Now, for minor children, both parents have to be there. If the other parent is incarcerated, then you have to show documentation say that this other person is incarcerated and or passed away, or you got full custody, sole legal custody of the child, and the parent is out of state or what have you. You understand? You got to have those court orders. I'm telling you this. The court orders, man, signed by a judge, man, sealed and stamped. You got to have it. When you go there, man, you got to have it right, man. You got to have it right, man. So that's what it is, though, man. But you got to get your money together, man. If you can get the passport out of the way, because that's, to me, the hardest part you can get out the way, then the door is open for you. You understand? Okay? That's the hard part, is just getting that passport out of the way. Now, if you got felonies, I will tell you this. From my understanding, I'm not a lawyer, but talk to a criminal law attorney in your particular state. But from my understanding around the United States, though, every 7 years, a felony's on your record, one gets removed and disappeared every 7 years. It's kind of like something on your credit. If something by law can stay on your credit for 7 years, but after 7 years, then it has to be removed, or that rolls over to collections. You understand? But I'm not an attorney. I don't play one on TV. Check with a criminal attorney. I also tell my boys to make sure to, if you're like, well, damn, I got felonies, I'm not for sure, do a federal criminal background check on yourself. Okay. And if it's on there, bring that background check over to an attorney, have he or she look at it or whatever. And then, if they say, hey, man, I can get what they call an expungement of records, where they can get the records expunged, off of you, whatever, right? And they can file that motion in court along with your background check or what have you, right? Then invest the money to do that, right? It might cost you $5,000, $10,000, but it is an investment in yourself. Would you rather pay $5,000, $10,000 though to go ahead and get an expungement of records, or would you rather keep paying about $800 to $1,200 a month in child support, right? Fucking these bitches out here, right? And not having to go ahead and go to another country, right, and do what you want to do. You understand? Think about it, man. The math don't lie. I thought about this shit when I got custody of my daughter. I sure did. Shit, when Obama passed what we call the first time home buyers tax credit, this was back some time ago when he was first in office, right? I took advantage of that shit, by the way. Shit. For all you Obama haters, I don't give a fuck. That motherfucker took care of me. Shit. Anyway, I got the first time home buyers tax credit. I took that goddamn check, man. I took that straight to a female attorney. I tell my boys, get a woman attorney, man, for child custody. I'm telling you, get a female attorney, because they're very manipulative, very conniving. They can see through another woman's bullshit. Took that motherfucker down there, explained what was going on. I bet you I got my daughter sitting right here. So, right, you want to say hi, baby? Okay, yeah, she over there running around, doing her own thing. So my daughter, she's 13 now. This happened back when she was 1. So, but anyway, 411 said something. Let me see. Getting your passport for the first time is the roughest because the documentation you need. Once it expires, renew as soon as possible. Of course. See, because the passport, right? You can renew it every 10 years. It's every 10 years, but it's not a lot of paperwork, in my opinion. It's only a lot of paperwork if you got children or a felony. That's it. Because they're going to ask you that if you got children or a felony, right, you want to provide supporting documentation, because what they're going to do is they're going to pack it up, send it as a kit, and they're going to ship it off to a special division that actually process the documentation for you. Like for my example, okay, I'm in Missouri. I'm in Kansas City, as you can see. And so I went to my post office out in Grandview, Missouri. And what they did was they asked for my, my birth certificate. They asked for my ID, okay, and then asked for the money, the funds you need, and then also the photo. Okay, boom. They're gonna pack all that shit up or whatever, right? Boom, put it inside of there. There's gonna be a money order out of the fees. They're gonna process. It's a processing check. There's their fee, and there's like a processing check or money order, and they're gonna send it off. In my case, I had to send it off to Texas. You understand? Okay. Now with the daughter, because I got a daughter, right? You guys might got sons, what have you. Same thing, all that stuff I just named, right? Birth certificate, right? Your photo ID. And with her, she was a minor. She didn't have to have a photo ID. Okay. She just needed her, her social security card, birth certificate. And then also too, since, both parents had to be there, I just needed a court order stating that my daughter's mom is going to cooperate, because the bitch wanted to prevent my daughter from traveling across seas. Yeah, the bitch did. So what the fuck you think Gigi did? If I'm gonna travel across seas, my daughter will too, because I don't want her around Western chicks learning the bullshit of how to not cook, how to not clean, how to not close your legs like a young lady, how to keep yourself off the cock carousel. These are the things that I want to make sure my daughter goes across seas and get around traditional women that can teach her that. You understand? At a younger age. I wish I could have, get her when she's younger to go over there, because I didn't know about the passport up until like now, shit. But, hey, I got it done, and I tell other boys too and other guys on this channel too that it's better to have a passport than have nothing. I'd rather have it and not need it than not need it and not have it. I just rather have that, Now I got it or whatever. I'm about to put this shit to use. I'm about to put this shit to use, because you guys got to remember, these trips are not cheap, okay? So, you got women on the channels talking about guys are broke and they lame and all this shit. Let me tell you, you little bitches, if you're watching this channel, I see you guys sneaking out here and shit. These motherfucking passports, right? And these tickets are not cheap. They're not, okay? A lot of these tickets cost more than the goddamn rent and the utilities that you pay in your house every single month, okay? You don't believe me? Go look up. If you want like business class, look up a business class ticket round trip from your particular state to Thailand. See how much this shit costs. Or a business class trip trip ticket from your state to the Philippines, or your state to Brazil. Oh, okay. Don't want to go there? Fine. Okay. Let's not go business class. Go business premium or just economy, just basic class, whatever. And then check the price on those tickets. You can also too make a educated date. You not have to go there. Just make one like 90 days in advance and see the ticket cost. The average ticket is anywhere between 400 up to $2,000. Okay. Average ticket. This is economy. Okay. This is just economy. I ain't even talked about business. I haven't talked about economy plus, none of that other bullshit, man. But I'm talking, if you want just a standard ticket to say, hey, I'm getting the fuck up out of here, anywhere from 400 round trip up to about $2,000 right now. Yeah. And you can get you a ticket or whatever, man. And I would rather guys have a solution to actually go out of the country rather than keep your ass here, masturbate, jack off, and keep complaining about women. I mean, for real. I mean, even in my MGTOW community, right? I come from the MGTOW and the Red Pill community, right? And some of these guys who are in MGTOW, they say, well, don't be telling these guys to get passports, man. And just, you need to stop doing that shit, right? So the first thing I ask, as me, I am a passport movement survivor. I said survivor, I'm sorry. I am a passport movement supporter, okay? And the first thing I ask, like I ask anybody else, what the fuck is your solution? They have no solution. These guys can't continue to keeping their dick hard, masturbating and shit, and complaining about women. And like the dating coaches say, focus on yourself, focus on yourself. Fuck that. Fuck focusing on yourself for a purpose. Man, there's guys out here who are millionaires, been focusing on themselves, focusing on a purpose, and then they'll tell you, oh yeah, and the women will come if you don't think about it. No, there's guys who've been doing this shit for years. Fuck that. No, they tired of that. No, I've seen guys that got buff. I've seen guys whose bank accounts, man, are super huge. I've seen guys who got balls and grown their businesses. They bought so many dating courses, right, from dating coaches or whatever you, right? And then they turn around. This is what the dating coaches say when they can't get the women. After they worked on themselves, right, after they built this multi-million-dollar business, after they got the six-figure income, the beautiful home, the condo, whatever, the multiple nice cars, guess what they say if they still can't get the woman? In the United States and Canada, you know what they say? Are you ready? Are you ready, 411? Huh? Are y'all ready? This is what they say. You ready, Tampa Supreme? This is what they say. You're the problem. Something wrong with you. Ain't that a bitch? Damn. So I spend $2,000 to about $8,000 on your course to say something wrong with me after I done put in all this time and money and work on my motherfucker. I'm still the problem. Like one master teacher said on his channel. What did one master teacher say on this channel, y'all? Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. $2,000 to $5,000, $2,000 to $8,000 on a goddamn dating course from a goddamn dating coach. You got me fucked up. For you to diss me in my face and say something wrong with me, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm heading to Brazil. I'm going to Colombia. God damn it. Shit. I'm going to East Africa. I'm going to Tanzania. God damn it. Shit. For real. I'm going to Eastern Europe, as far east as possible. God damn. I'm going to Hungary. Okay? Shit. Somewhere. I wouldn't care, man. I'm going to Thailand. I'm going to Vietnam. God damn it. All right? Because about time, let's think about it. About time I done spent, let's say $1,600 on the ticket, right? About time I done bought that ticket, I done paid for my hotel, let's say my hotel or my Airbnb, right? Remember, I got a badass 8, 9, or 10 woman serving me food 3 times a day plus snack. I got regular round-the-clock customer service. About time I bought that shit, right? I'm all in maybe, I would say maybe $2,500, okay? Because after you pay for your ticket and then after you pay for your house, everything else is cheap. Your Uber is cheap, okay? Remember, I told you the dollar stretches. Your Lyft, if you use Lyft, that's cheap. If you use Lime, there's another transportation service called Lime they use in Asia. That's dirt cheap, okay? They got this thing called the Bot Bus, right? Or the Bot Mobile, right? That's out there in Thailand. Yes, cheap, dirt cheap. I was listening to BMT's Patreon channel briefly. He did a sneak preview. He said that, did you know, he had Austin Holloman. Shout out to Austin Holloman. That young man is going very viral right now. Did you know in Thailand that you can eat a meal out there on the low for $3 a motherfucking day? USD. Now you do the math. Download your currency converter app. Type in Thailand, all right, or you can go to Google, type in Thai baht versus the United States dollar. And you're going to go $3 converted into baht. It's going to be that amount of money. How much your money is over there, okay? Multiply it, okay? For you to be able to eat a good meal for $3, goddamn, that's pretty goddamn good. That's being very conservative. Beer out there, right? You can go get a Heineken for $1. Yeah, go get a Heineken for $1. There's a restaurant out there called the Beef Eater in Thailand. I really would love to go to. Go look up this shit, you guys, for real. I joined a lot of these Asian bars and grills on Facebook, man, and they look luxurious. The Hilton out here in the United States, they should be fucking embarrassed about themselves. Man, how you charging $250 a night? I'm going to Thailand and I'm getting the same hotel, right? But quality beyond 5 stars, like 7-star treatment, man, for like $40 a night. You killing me? In the Hilton. You guys know what the Hilton is? Shit. I'm not bullshit. I looked this shit up, man. You go do a search, man. Type in Thailand Hilton and Hilton Hotel. You look at the Hilton Hotel, then you go look at your Hilton in your local metropolitan area, and you're gonna look at the prices. You're gonna look at the gourmet food. They got top of the line chefs out there, right? Excellent rooms. The rooms are comfy, right? Oh my God. You gotta go. You gotta go. Get the fuck out this country, you guys. You guys have to. You guys have to, so another thing I will also too, because my time's running out, I want to go say you know, Happy New Year with my kid or whatever. Is that I want to also talk about, the amount of child support, that's out there. Another thing about 2022 is, the thing with, Dr. Dre's situation. I talked about in the past about Carmelo Anthony, 50 Cent, paying all this goddamn child support, man. Why should a motherfucker have to pay 50 grand? I had dudes, man, telling me, well, they make thousands of dollars and shit, and millions of dollars, so they got it to pay. Just because they got it to pay doesn't mean they should have to pay. Okay? A man should not have to pay another woman money just to see and visit his own goddamn kid. And you pussy ass dudes out there that's looking at this channel, sitting up here, man, saying this bullshit, something's wrong with your ass. Ask yourself, why should a man have to pay another woman money just to see and visit and parent his own kid? Why should he have to? Why? Something's wrong with that fucking situation. You shouldn't have to at all. You should not. You should not. If anything at all, right? Instead of paying this goddamn woman, you should get your kid, and then what you do is you take care of your kid directly. That's the arrangement that I have. I don't give my kid's mom a goddamn dime. There's no, well, I'm going to give her this money because she's my kid's mom. No, fuck that bullshit. No. When it's my parenting time, I come out of pocket and get for what I get for my kid directly. And all the merchandises that I get from my kid, I keep it in my house. Okay. And then when it's her parenting time, right? All the merchandises that she get for our kid, she keeps at her house. You see where I'm at? And purchase out of her pocket. There's no extraction of money or resources coming out of my pocket to hand over to her. You understand? And that's why I want to teach you younger guys. If you guys in your teens and your 20s and you guys are trying to do dumb shit like keep having kids early, let me tell you ass, man, listen to me carefully. Stop putting yourself in a position to hand money over to women. Stop doing it. Put yourself in the position that if you got a kid, you're going to take care of your kid directly. The money comes out of your pocket. It's going to be directly for the kid. And any merchandise that you bought for the kid should be kept at your house. That's it. End of story. You guys trading on and off fucking parenting time, goddammit. On your parenting time, you take her out of her mom's clothes and put the child on your clothes. And then when it comes to the end of your parenting time, take her out of your clothes and do what? Put her back in her mama's clothes, right? A clean pair of clothes. That's just what you do, man. It's just what you do. And I see these guys out here, $50,000 a month in child support, $100,000. And then and let's not go there about fucking alimony. Oh my God. That Dr. Dre at the time now, he got the situation fixed from my understanding. $300,000 a month in alimony, man. And then he had to pay this bitch $800 million up front. God damn it. $800 million up front. And then $300,000 after you break up with are you fucking kidding me? And judges are signing off on this shit, banging the mallet, man. If that's not a sign for you to get your passport, I don't know. Now he did get smart. He fired the attorney, right? Because remember, they originally threw his prenuptial agreement out, but he hired another attorney, which I said get a female attorney. He hired a female attorney. The female attorney, she said this. She said 99.9% of her cases that she usually represents are with women. You say he is the rarest person that she's ever represented because he is a male. That woman went in that motherfucker, renegotiated, man, got a change of venue, change of judge and shit. Squash that 800 million, squash that $300,000 a month in alimony. And they renegotiated and came with a deal that, hey, bitch, I'll give you $100 million if you just go. That's it. Just all in $100 million and just go. You can have a couple houses, a couple cars, but after that, just go. I mean, shit. That sounds way better than fucking paying $300,000 a month for the rest of your life until somebody died in alimony and $800 million up front. $100 million is still a shitload of money. And of course, you got these American bitches. American women are fucking petty as fuck. Now, that's not enough or whatever. And her attorney told her, hey, if you don't snatch this right now, man, there's not going to be no telling what you're going to get. You're liable to get either nothing or not a goddamn thing at all. And this woman had the prenuptial agreement reinstated and upheld in the court of law. That's what I call an attorney that fired back. I tell you guys, get a female family law attorney that practices though in family law and that is good at going into trial, man. I'm telling you this shit, man, for real. I'm not putting you up on this knowledge for nothing, man, but it's fucking for real, man. So, but yeah, man, I just thought, man, I ran about this shit, man, and I'm really glad you guys, kind of got in here, man, and said your piece and everything. I hope you guys have a good Happy New Year and everything, man. You guys keep your ass in the house, man. These motherfuckers got too many guns out here, man. I'm not a pro-gun motherfucker. I'm not pro-left. I'm not pro-right. Hell no. Neither one of those motherfuckers, no, man. But they got too many guns out here, man. And little kids getting access to it and irresponsible motherfuckers getting access to it. People with psychological issues getting access to it, and they killing motherfuckers, man. They are, man. So you guys be careful. Keep your ass in the house, man, because they're going to be letting this shit out, man. And I hate to have one of my subs on my channel, man. I hear, hey, man, somebody got shot because they were, I don't know, going to the grocery store or whatever the fuck, And if they start shooting off and they hit your spot, man, get down on the ground, something, man. They don't give a shit anymore. We are in a society now where people can actually get away with killing motherfuckers, man. I don't care what anybody says. They can really get away with literally shooting your ass and killing you and walking away, man. And that's pretty sad, man. I told people I want to go to Thailand or the Philippines or Brazil or something like that, man. Somewhere where the crime is like, damn, lesser than 1%, goddamn it, shit. And my dream, if God's willing and I live, man, I still got a YouTube channel and all that shit, right? I want to be sitting back, man, like, they do in Florida and shit, man, in California. I want to have my beach shirt on. I'm going to have my big ass goddamn hat on, right? Big as fuck, man. My big ass sun hat on, goddamn. I'm going to have a big old coconut. Coconut going to be huge with a big ass umbrella out of there and the straw. It's going to have 4 different types of liquors, okay, that I can't even pronounce. And then the rest of it is all coconut juice and shit, man. I'm going to mix that shit up. And I'm going to sit my ass up watching TV while all these motherfuckers kill up each other like, damn, shit, damn, that motherfucker got fucked up. Damn, that's what happened out there. Man, I'm going to do that shit, man, for real. Because it's sad it got to be that way, but you got to look at it this way. You don't think the people over in other countries, right, that's not having all these fucking gun laws and shit, not sitting back and watching our ass act a goddamn fool? Yeah, they are. They are watching this. They're watching this from the gun laws to some of the women who were dogging these women out. Yeah. When the passport bros are starting to rise, these women are reacting, getting on there, man. Well, those women are barefooted and pregnant, and do you want them to be slaves and they're poor? And why in the world are you taking advantage of it? Those women are watching that shit, man. They are fucking watching that shit and listening. Okay? And the first thing that comes in their mind is when they look at the crime And then when they look at the behavior of the American woman, the first thing they say is, I see why these motherfuckers want to get the fuck up out of there. I see why. And you know what they tell us? Come on home. Daddy, come on home. Let mama take care of you. Let mama take care of you as the king you are. They treat you like the trash. Well, I'm gonna treat you like the king and get respect you as a king. I make sure I cook, make sure I clean. You don't have to ask me. I just do it because I've been doing this since I was 6 years old. That's what I'm talking about, man. Traditional foreign women, you know. Shout out to the Winners Legion channel. He has a great channel, you guys. You know, you guys need to go to that man's channel, the Winners Legion channel, man. He talks about dating, and guys should go out there and be with foreign women, man. I'm telling you, foreign traditional women. Shout out to Carlos Red, the Red Pill Passport, bro. These are good channels, man. Pablo Frescobar. These are all passport bros I'm naming, man. BMT, Black Man Travels, you know, shout out to him. Go to Zuna Thailand's channel. These are all channels you guys need to be going to. Go to Zuna Thailand's channel, man. I'm telling you, man, these guys are not fucking around. Average Man Unplugged. Go to his channel too, you guys. Make sure you guys go to these channels. Support these men, man. These guys are putting out red pill content, travel content, MGTOW content. They launching them, man. And I love it, man. You know, it's good to have more men out there putting the message out there so then we don't have to settle for this garbage out here. I mean, it got so bad. You got grandmas and grandpas getting on StreamYard, okay? And telling motherfuckers, hey, I need some advice. I just got my grandbaby. I just got my son a passport. What do I do? I can't have these men out here, my young teenage boys or 20-year-olds dating these women out. These women are thotting it up, man. They slut bagging it. What should I do? They're asking us for advice. So if you got grandparents getting on fucking panels, it's that bad out there. Shout out to Austin Holloman. So anyway, you guys click the like button. Thank you for coming to my stream. I really appreciate it for the little bit that's there. And then those who actually come back and watch the video, please make sure you share this video with other people. Until then, you guys have a happy new year. We're about to go ahead and launch our New Year's in about 10 minutes, though, Central Time. You guys probably already celebrated in your time zone. So if you did, happy New Year's. Good to see you still living and kicking. And I hope all goes well for you and your family, man. Make sure you guys click the like button. Subscribe, you guys. Subscribe. Make somebody's day by sharing the channel. I really appreciate it, you guys. Until then, I'll see you later. This is Mr. Gigi from the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Please do not forget to take your daily red pills. And for God's sakes, get your passport, man. Don't settle for land wells. Don't settle for single moms. And for God's sakes, do not feel like you need to settle for women with serious psychological problems. They will not get the help for it. Talk to you soon. Peace.